designing a drop shoulder sweater, drop shoulder sweater. Hi, welcome to Hive Knits and Natters. My name is Lizzie and I am the maker behind this channel. Welcome. We are doing something a bit different today. I will explain all in a moment and why we are doing something different, but I'm very excited. So if you are new to the channel, welcome. My name is Lizzie, I'm a knitter and I live in northwest of England with my husband and my 2 cats. If you are a returning viewer, hello, we've done a few of these videos now. You know the spiel, but it's really lovely to have you back with me. And whether you have found this content because of the type of video this is, or you're subscribed to the channel, then thank you so much for watching. So I have been filming knitting videos for a couple of years now, and more historically I filmed like standard knitting podcasts where we talked about our finished objects and our whips and our plans. Last year I kind of ventured a little bit into sort of vloggy style videos, which I have actually very much enjoyed making, and make a nice little break from the more formal videos, playing around with kind of a bit of content creation. And so over the last couple of days, a little thought has been growing in my mind. Now, today is Monday. It's the 25th of November 2024, which means it is 1 month until Christmas Day. We are coasting into the festive season, and this week is a little bit unusual for me. So I am, like I said, a knitter, but I'm also a doctor. I work as a GP or a family doctor, however that translates into the culture where you live, and that keeps me really busy. However, this week, myself and my husband, we both have off work because it's our first wedding anniversary tomorrow. Exciting. We got married on the 26th of November last year, and we took the week off because we wanted to do a few special things, which I will tell you about. And it's pretty unusual for me to have like a week off work without kind of going away somewhere or being super busy. We have days where we have things planned, but the rest of the time having to chill. Been a bit poorly with some kind of viral rubbish, which you can probably still hear in my voice, so I'm sorry for the gross nasalness, but we are coming out the other side now, so we're gonna just have to deal with it just for a little bit longer. This time of year, there is a bit of a upsurge in the content that's put out because of the V word, the vlogmases, and there is totally a place for them, and I very much enjoy watching one or two, but yeah, I know the content is quite overwhelming, so I didn't necessarily want to add to that next week when that all kicks off, because it somehow is December next weekend, this weekend. So I kind of thought, got this week, why don't I play around with a little bit of filming, a little bit of vlogging of the fun things that we're going to get up to. I also have a fair amount of knit-based news, which we'll talk about in a second, but that is hopefully going to unfurl this week, which is really exciting. And I thought, you know what? We could make some little festive vlogs. I'm not going to call them vlogmas. We're not going to call it that. I thought we could do some casual, chilled out videos starting this week. If I'm sick to death of it and you're sick to death of me by the end of this week, that's fine. We call it a day. We say we had some great festive vlogs, and service resumes as normal, where I very sporadically post videos and say sorry for taking so long to post another video. However, if by the end of this week we're in the flow of things, I'm enjoying things, you're enjoying watching, maybe we could continue into December tentatively and just see what happens. Sounds like a plan? Maybe. So that's basically, that's the plan. So, like I said, 25th of November today. It's very much not December yet, but it is in a week, so you know. And we have some quite festive things planned this week because, like I said, we don't normally get this time off together. The next time we have off together, other than weekends, which in December are a bit mad, will be like actual Christmas. And by then it will be too late to film all the bits and pieces. So, my husband is actually out at the minute. I say we have this week off. I have a few jobs now. I work as a GP on a Tuesday morning, all day Wednesday and all day Thursday. So that bit of the week is a bit boring in terms of like content I can film, because obviously I can't film at work. That would be very much frowned upon. And Tuesday afternoons I tend to do some fun things. Last Tuesday I had my nails done. Also went to the dentist, which was less fun, but less about that. But yeah, Wednesday all day, Thursday all day is a bit of a write-off. So that's why I thought if we can aim for a few videos a week, more as a bonus, and then we should get some vaguely interesting content. But this week I am off from my GP job, but I still am working my other jobs. So I am counting Hive Knits as one of my jobs. I'm trying very hard to see it as like work and a job and to make time for it, as well as like to separate that out from like the hobby knitting and the enjoyment of it, because this is partly why I wanted to not do so many days working as a GP, so I could have time to grow Hive Knits. So we need to give it the time it deserves. And then the third job is 2 half days a week, so a Monday half a day and a Friday half a day. I work from home, working for my friend who runs a medical education business. The content is all, well, mostly online with some like hard copy of books and flashcards and things. And when I qualified as a GP, he really kindly said, do you want to come on board? Do you want to like, you know, join the team as a content creator? And I thought, wow, what a great opportunity to do something that's not patient facing, so it's a little bit of a change to the week, which is really nice. I can do it from home and kind of use some Hive Knitsy related skills. We're not doing any videos at the minute, it's all like written content, but who knows what the future will hold. So I am doing my half day of that still today and on Friday. My husband's actually working a half day today as well, which fits in quite well with me, so he's at the office in Manchester just now. Tomorrow is the wedding anniversary. We have some nice plans. Wednesday, I'm meeting a knitty friend. Thursday we are going for afternoon tea, and my friends are coming round for the Great British Bake Off final. And Friday through Sunday we're going away for a little glamping shepherd's hot tub little trip for the anniversary, and then see family, and then that's the week. So it's going to be lovely. So I guess I thought I'd take you along. Before I toddle off and just do my half day of my content creation medical job, though, I thought I would check in and explain what I'm up to, which is what we're doing now, and also tell you about the knittiness of the week / immediate future, because ultimately this is a knitting channel and that's why you're here. Incidentally, today I'm wearing my sweater number 18 by My Favourite Things Knitwear, and oh my word, I have already had so much use out of this season. It dropped super cold in the UK middle of last week. It was weirdly warm. Autumn went on for longer than usual, which was amazing because it was stunning and beautiful and amazing. Then suddenly, whoop, temperature dropped. I wore this to work one day because it's just snuggly and I loved it. This I made about 18 months ago. I think I finished it, like in the spring of 2023. I actually wore this when my husband and I looked around our wedding venue, which is why I remember roughly when I finished it. I'll put the picture in. So yeah, special vibes for this one. Obviously I'm going to wear the first cardigan bridal tomorrow because that's a year since that baby was out and about. But yeah, this is made with Knitting for Olive Heavy Merino in Soft Aqua, which has been discontinued, I understand, unless they recontinued. Is that a thing? Started it up again because I struggled to find a skein to finish this off with. But let me show you the beautiful combination of fabrics is created. So this is, yeah, Knitting for Olive, heavy merino, and a strand of mohair. The mohair for this was like a baby blue that my husband bought me actually from Sostrenograiner, and yeah, it's lovely. I really, really, really like it. I would love it in a different colour one day. Add it to the list. Yeah, so that's what I'm wearing today. So the knitting news. So I don't know if people will have found this channel because of the seasonal content, or if they found the channel because they already have been following along and watched Hive Knits and Natters for a while. If you're new here, quick context update, sorry. I work on my own patterns sporadically, but I'm trying to give it more attention at the moment, and I currently have a sweater that's just about to go into test, the towel sweater, which I finished really recently, and you can hear all about the details of in my previous video to this one. It's a all over textured drop shoulder sweater, which was my first time designing a drop shoulder sweater. The testers have all been selected now. The test call was closed last week, and we've got this amazing group chat going. The energy is real on this one. Wow, I'm really, really excited. The final version of the pattern is just with my editor, and I'm hoping that we might get that back early to mid this week, and hopefully there won't be too many changes because the actual pattern itself has been edited and approved. It's just the kind of fluff and like how to and kind of detail context stuff in the rest of the pattern that she hadn't seen yet. So I'm hoping there won't be too many changes, and if there are, it shouldn't make a massive deal to them actually getting started on the pattern. So hopefully the test knit for towel sweater will kick off properly this week, which is really exciting. We've already had some amazing chat in the group, some beautiful swatches, some amazing colour suggestions. I think we're going to get lots of colour variation on this one, which is exciting. I made my sample in a very offensively bright lime green, which I loved and was obsessed with that colour and just had to get it out of my system. And I don't know if that's encouraged a bit of bravery and courage with the colour choices. We've got reds, we've got oranges, we've got hot pinks, we've got electric blues, we've got And then we've got some moody like burgundies and some neutrals and some beautiful like swampy greens. So I think we're going to have a really good selection of different colours, you know, for the future knitter to, you know, be able to see it worked up in different colourways. So that's very exciting. And then the other bit of knitting news is that I've done something a bit crazy. And I will briefly try and sum up because I've already been talking for 14 minutes and I need to start my work. Okay, I have a series of patterns called the first sweater, cardigan and tee. The sweater and the cardigan are out in the world. You can purchase them via my Ravelry page. But the tee hit a bit of a stumbling block. So it went into test in May of this year. It was a real challenge to work out some of the fit details, mainly because of the little puffy sleeve and the neutral easy cuff. We went into decisions about relative versus fixed ease and how it could be modified because people's bust to bicep ratios are not standard, as it turns out. And by the time all that had been worked out, at the same time as I was moving house, qualifying as a GP, starting a new job, all of that, it just wasn't the right time. We'd missed the season. My head wasn't in the game. It was postponed, and I'm really glad I made that call. The testers were amazing. They were so patient with me. I still feel really bad because that was not how I would want to like run a test at my best. But it is what it is, as we say in 2024. And to cut a long story short, I decided to put a pause on it and then launch it for spring. The tee is a DK weight t-shirt with half fisherman's rib, short sleeves. So it's not a warm weather garment really. And I think that was also part of the learning process. It's not a fingering weight silk piece that's going to keep you cool. It's definitely for the UK climate, which is what I'm familiar with, so that's why I'm going to talk about it. It's a transitional season. You could definitely even wear it in winter, spring, winter, autumn, summer, depending on where we get to with temperatures and whatnot. So yeah, by the time all these issues have been ironed out, it was like late June, early July, and I just thought, you know what, we've missed the boat here a bit. And I just didn't have the brain space to give the pattern the attention it deserved. However, it is written up, pretty much ready. It has been edited. It has been graded, and then this sleeve cuff was regraded when we reached our issues. And so it is pretty much ready to go. It's been tested, obviously. So I thought, why not bring it back to life as a bit of a festive surprise? So I have been working behind the scenes on a little festive sample, which I'll show you in just a second. And this is the first time I'm going to say it out loud, which is really scary, other than to my husband, who is basically a continuation of my brain, so that doesn't count. I'm going to try and get it launched at some point this week. Oh goodness. Again, no pressure. If it doesn't work, it just has to wait a bit longer. It's fine. It's just a t-shirt. But I was making my little sparkly festive version. And I was like, oh, this would be really cool for other people to make. But there's no point waiting until Christmas to launch that. Otherwise, you don't want to start making a sparkly t-shirt on Christmas Day. You need it ready for Christmas Day. Hence the sudden, and then with the week off and a bit more headspace, I'm going to try it, and I'm going to take you along for the ride, and we're going to see where we get to. So it's not like we're writing and launching a pattern from scratch. This is a pattern that was ready to go. It just needed the right time, and it needed a refresh and a revamp in my head. So with that, you've probably seen in my podcast, I have got these two yarns to make this version. Sparkly, sparkly. So this is Gepard Wild Wool Silk, which is a DK weight Wool and Silk Blend, 60% wool, 40% tussa silk. And I got this from My Ivory Room, and it's in this very, well, I was going to say very black. It is black. That is all there is to that. And then this is Kremke Stellaris by Kremke Soul Wool. And this is the little sparkly cobweb weight thread. Can you see how tiny that is? It's stinky compared to, let me show you both threads together. Yeah, so it barely adds anything to the gauge, but just gives that little sparkle. And that is in the colourway Silver Black. And I got that from Loop London. And here she is! Ah! Okay, we've got a little bit of sunlight fighting with us, but hopefully that will accentuate rather than fight with the sparkle. But I'm so pleased with it. In the last episode, I hadn't even cast it on yet. It was yarn in a box. But now we have pretty much finished. So we've got the little folded collar, and we've got our, half fisherman's rib sleeves. And you can see I'm yet to put the double knit cuff on, but just look at that squish with the sparkle. It's very lovely. And then I have finished the body pretty much. I just need to do a length check and add my ribbing. So we are really like nearly finished with this. It's just the finishing touches really. So this is what you look like. I haven't completed a fully black garment yet. I have a black and white stripy cardigan, and I have a part finished black brushed alpaca poppy tee, but I don't have a finished black garment, and I'm excited for this. It's really, really lovely. So when I finished my other job today, I am going to steam block this. Because it hasn't had a steam or anything, and I would like to steam it to then try on for the sleeve length and body length. Now I have cast off the sleeves, but that could be undone. It's just a basic cast off because that's where I'm going to pick up for the cuff. I have modified this ever so slightly from my own pattern to add 3 more half fisherman's rib rounds, or 6 actual knit rounds, to the sleeves, and added a touch more on the length as well, because my original blue summery sample was quite cropped, and I've actually gone up a size from that one. So that blue sample was a size 3 and I've made this as a size 4. Hi Hugo, you're coming up, come on. Oh, hi. Hello. Say hi. Oh, you're a wiggly worm. So yes, I'm going to steam block that, try it on, and we'll see where we're up to. Then hopefully just add the finishing touches, and then that'll be that. So then we need to revisit the pattern, make sure it all reads fine, and then launch it into the world, I guess. I even got as far as like drafting the listing on Ravelry. I'm 90% sure that is ready to go pretty much. So yeah, it's the 1st of December on, where's my calendar? It's the 1st of December on Sunday. And I reckon you could knit this in December, ready for your Christmas sparkle extravaganza. I started this, I'm trying to think when I started it now. Less than 4 weeks ago, I'm almost completely sure. And I'm not a particularly speedy knitter, and I don't have particularly lots of time. So I am confident if we release this on or around the 1st of December, if you put your mind to it, you could have your very own version by Christmas. So that's the plan. Hey buddy, are you in my are you in this? I've got a little helper sat next to me now. I don't know if he's in shot. Hi! You good? Hey big man. Right, so that's probably, oh what have I done now? That'll do. That's probably all that we need to chat about right now. I'm going to go and crack on with me other work, and then shall we catch up later? I've already filmed a little bit of morning B-roll footage, and yeah, I'm super excited now. Let's just calm. We're in danger of taking on too much, but yeah, let's just see how it goes. And I hope you are as excited as I am to try out this little something different for me. I'll catch up with you in a little bit. Bye! We think there are some birds that are nesting in the roof or the side of the house or the gutter or wherever they nest. And the reason that we know is that our cats have suddenly started sitting on this windowsill a lot. They sit here for ages and they look up towards the roof. And you're just patiently waiting. Like that, isn't it, Molly? Are you patiently waiting? I don't think you're going to catch them from in here, but we are ever hopeful in this house. I think that might be an aeroplane, Mom. Not a bird. This is my little workspace. I realised actually since we moved I haven't really shown any of the house, and there are reasons for that, you know, privacy and whatnot. But this is where I do my non-GP work. This plant is looking pretty sad. Molly keeps eating it, which is why that is looking the way it is. She isn't helping. And this is one of my very proudest purchases for my working from home era. Pete absolutely despises it. He says it's obnoxious, and I absolutely love it. So yes, this is where I will be squirreled away for the next couple of hours. Hello. Hello. This also doubles as my dressing room at the moment until our spare room is sorted, which I will go into more detail later. So yeah, that's us. And here. Uploaded my case. Hooray. I think it's time for some lunch. I'm hungry. 12:30. That's lunchtime, right? So we are on just about after 3 and my work is done, yay! Always nice to get that out of the way. It was a good couple of hours, uploaded a couple of cases and had a meeting with the boss. So yeah, all good. So that's out the way now until Friday, and it's turned really cold and quite sunny, which is nice, because the last couple of days have been warmer and raining, so I definitely prefer this way around. I'm still waiting for my husband to get home because he went to the gym after his little bit of work, but I think we might go over and get our Christmas tree later this afternoon, which is exciting. So until he comes back and we head out to do that, I'm going to steam my sparkle tea. Come and join in. Okay, we've got steamer, oops, which I just need to attach together. I haven't used this in a while. Which way around does it go? No, not like that. There we go. Water in that bit, steam comes out that bit. Let's plug that in. Steamy glove. And looking mitts. And I thought I'd grab my blue sample so I could just reference the dimensions. So the black one should block out a little bit longer and a touch wider, and the sleeves a little bit longer as well, but I thought this would be good for reference. This I don't know how well you'll be able to see in this rapidly fading light, is my this is what the little sleeves of the sparkly version are going to look like when they've got their cuffs on. So a little double knit cuff there. This is my version that I made in the Fiberco Luma, which is a blend of wool, cotton, silk and something else. I want to say alpaca, but I can't quite remember. Anyway, it's felt lovely. And yeah, let's get cracking. I actually still need to go and swap these ends out for probably a needle that I can then put on to stitch holders so that this doesn't bunch as much. Otherwise I'm not going to be able to I'm not going to be able to block it properly, am I? Because that is not, yeah, that's not flexible at all. Right, bear with. Right, I hadn't quite realised how bunched up that was. That's looking way better. So I'm going to have a little go at steaming. Okay, can you see that? Let me come a bit closer. As always, I'm trying to coordinate this on my watch. Oh, we like. It's fitting really nicely, like literally like a glove. I sort of expected there to be a little bit more positive ease compared with the other one. However, this hasn't been wet blocked and it is 40% silk, so I do think we might get a little bit of growth. So this is probably good that it's not oversized now, because we're only going to grow, I should imagine. But yeah, let me see if I can just show you like how that neckline is fitting and that sleeve. It's lovely. It's really nice. I love the fact that I found this yarn, the Wild Wool Silk. Big fan. Let me do a little spin. Show you a little shoulder. Like, it literally fits like a glove. In terms of sleeve length, like I said, we haven't got that stretch yet. So I think when we've got some stretch and a cuff, we may get like bottom of bicep. So that's really fun. And then obviously, yeah, in terms of length, we're not there yet. My high-waisted jeans come up to like here. So yeah, we definitely need to add a wee bit more length, but that's fine because I have an unopened skein of Wild Wool Silk. There is some ease there, isn't there? It's just, yeah, no, there is. That's nice. Sorry, one unopened skein of Wild Wool Silk, and I'm not gonna, and one I've about halfway through, and one that's probably about a fifth of it left. And I'm definitely not gonna run out of sparkle because I've only just opened that one. But oh, look how it's catching the light. Should I put the big light on? Will that make it better in terms of sparkling? So fun. Whee! I'm thrilled, genuinely. Yay! Right, what should we do? Still waiting for Pete. Might start a little cuff, you know? Might start a little cuff. That was a fail. We went to the Christmas tree place and the signs were all up. It said Christmas trees here, come and get your Christmas trees. And then a guy came out and was like, are you after a Christmas tree? We're like, yeah. And he said, oh well, we're not actually open and selling trees until the 28th, which is Thursday. So no tree for us after all that. So just having a sweet, and we actually have some furniture painting to do in the garage. So while we're ready to do something rather than sit down on the sofa, we're going to go and do that. Our spare room is currently a mess. It was the messy room when we moved in. Everything just got put there and sorted. We're nearly there. But the furniture, including the bed and the bedside tables, we are like painting over the original colour. It's a grey. Now it's a slightly different shade of grey. So done the priming, we've done the first coat, and now we just need the second coat. So I'm going to do that, and then that can be drying. We can sit down and enjoy our evening. Yeah, so this is where the furniture is. Ah, it's our little wedding sign. We have, done the first layer of paint, as you can see, and now I just have to do the second. Doing it in stages because we want to keep the, you can see the wood grain there. This is what I mean about different shades of grey. So the bottom, that was the shade of grey that it was, and then it's going to be a darker shade of grey, which is hilarious, but welcome to life in your 30s, right? So 2 bedside tables, bed in various bits, and drawer fronts for under the bed. So that shouldn't take us too long to do together, and then we can Sit down. Yay! Hello, good evening. It's 5:30-ish, I think. And the painting is done. Yay! Having a brew. That means a cup of tea. In and around northwest of England, if that is foreign language to you. Yeah, so not an entirely wasted, well, a wasted trip out, but luckily the garden centre that we were going for the tree is only around the corner. If you can hear some guitar in the background, it's Pete. It's really nice. He doesn't play his guitar very often, and it's really nice that he's got it out now. He's playing it downstairs. I always noise cancel all my clips, but you might be able to hear. So it feels like the middle of the night, but it's only 5:30. I feel like this has really snuck up on me this year. The like sudden, like really early dark. It was even starting to get dark when we were in the garden centre, not buying a Christmas tree. So yeah, I feel like today's gone really fast. Obviously, I was working for a good chunk of it, and I didn't start doing that until like later in the day, late morning. But I'm gonna just have a little sit now and edit a bit of this footage, try and be organised, and then yeah, try and add a cuff. So I shall catch you in a little bit. Hi, it's about 9:30 and I am shattered. Made dinner, picked up my sleeve and have made a little bit of progress on the cuff, but I think I'm going to run a bath and call it a day. Very nice not having to go to work tomorrow, but want to be well rested for our anniversary. Here is the little bit of cuff that I have done. You can see that there. Oopsie, is that going to show up? Yeah, it's kind of hard to see it properly at the minute, but basically you pick up stitches for the around where you've cast off the sleeve, and then you start working this double knitting here, and yeah, it's going to be great when it's done. The only issue is that I can't for the life of me find my 3mm interchangeable needle tips. I don't know where they are. I think I've probably chucked them in a bag somewhere when I finished with them instead of putting them away properly, like I should have done, and now I can't find them, which is annoying. So I'm using a 3.25. Am I? Hold on, let me just double check this needle size. No, that is a 3. Okay, just looked way bigger then. Yeah, so I'm using a 3 double pointed and a 3.25
So I guess technically I'm doing one side of the double knitting bigger than the other by 0.25 of a needle size. I think it's fine. I think I maybe just need to do a bit more to be sure. I think the tighter gauge is on the inside, which should be right. And then I'm thinking that when you do like a a folded over stockinette hem or cuff, you want your inside to be on a slightly smaller needle size so that you don't get a flare out, you get a flare in if anything. So I think it's gonna be fine. I think I just, yeah, probably just need to do a little bit more to be sure. So yeah, that's very exciting. Kicked that off. And yeah, I am really pleased with how this has steamed out. I was going to say blocked out, but we've not even really blocked it yet. See my little bit of curve there. So yes, happy with that and excited to make more progress. It's just quite fiddly doing the double knit cuffs, but the circumference of the sleeve is not that big. So I think it's about 68-ish stitches in my size for to go around the cuff. So just got to do that twice and then bottom hem. So I'm hoping that I'll be able to have it done in the next couple of days. Tomorrow we are heading out for the day for our first wedding anniversary. We're actually going back to the venue, which is really exciting. It's a wedding venue, but it's also part of a it's like an estate, and they have a couple of like little marketplace small businesses on site, and they have a cafe which is run by the same people that did our catering, and there's a nice hill, like nice walk with beautiful views that we did the day after our wedding. So we're going to go and do that tomorrow, weather dependent, touch all the wood. So hopefully it'll be a really lovely day. I'm gonna see how it goes in terms of filming. I want to be present, but I might get some little clips and then edit them together on Wednesday instead. We'll just see what it all feels like. The wedding venue is about an hour's drive from where we live, so I will get a bit of knitting time in the car. I expect people want to drive. We recently got an electric car and it's still very exciting. So yeah, really looking forward to that. So hope you've enjoyed this fun little video. I've really enjoyed making it. I'm definitely keen to make a few more this week, if not hopefully beyond that in this little festive series. So yeah, thank you so much for joining me. I hope you're as into the sparkle tea as I am. I keep calling it the sparkle tea. It's the first tea, sparkle edition. So yes, I'm going to run myself a bath and get a good sleep, and I will see you tomorrow or the next day or someday very soon. Take care. Bye.